What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Armani. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more videos. And we're gonna get into it.
I ain't never been with all the capping. I get active, bitches get it cracking. Bougie bitch, but these hands ratchet. Really hoe, you don't want no static. Killing bitches, put them in the casket. Got them pressed like a fucking tablet. I walk in and make these hoes panic. Yeah, I make them mad, I got a bad habit.
So we just gonna jump right into it since I put my little intro, my introduction before my intro, whatever, I put some questions on my Instagram and I put it like in a poll form for people to answer so I could get like the statistics on where people's mind is at. And let me just tell y'all from now. Today is the day I give my opinion, and y'all might want to tussle, y'all might not. Either way, I said what I said. Okay. So, the first question was, are men the real catch or women? So 79% of the people that answered said women are the real catch, and 21% of the people that answered said men are the real catch. Now, what's crazy to me is only one guy said women are the real catch. That's crazy. But if I'm being honest, I feel like both are a catch, but I feel like men are the real catch. Think about it. When you think of what you want in a relationship or for your family, you want a man that you can submit to. You want a man that you don't feel like hesitant to allow him to lead. You want a man you can trust to make the hard decisions. And it's not many men out there that can do that. Like, ladies, if you really think about it, all of us are natural nurturers. All of us, like, the things that come with being a woman are instinct for most of us. But for majority, a lot of the things that are expected of us are instinct. For men, I feel like it's either a lot harder for them to tap into it, or they make it a lot harder for the average woman to see out of them. Like, they don't make that side of them available to just any woman. I feel like as women, we show men that out the gate. So there's nothing for them to really catch. Like, I'm guilty of it. You feel like you like a nigga, you fucking with him, you start doing things early. Whereas guys is like, yeah, I fuck with her, but I still need to see attention. So I feel like men are the real catch simply because they don't show their hand right away the way women do. Listen, I said what I said. Men are the real catch. Fight me. My next question was, do men have the right to have a preference, or is that reserved for women? So 95% of y'all said men have the right to have a preference, and 5% of y'all said only women. The 5% was definitely all females. Y'all is crazy. And then my thing with the women that said men do too, I just got one question. Why is it that when men voice their preferences, everybody got an attitude? I don't get it. If he has the right to have a preference, why does everybody always have an attitude about it? Like, men who say they prefer like a thinner woman rather than like a heavy set woman, that's a problem. Or like, I remember in the shade room, it was a thing about like the lady, she like got in the gym and she worked out heavy because her husband told her, like, you keep getting bigger, I'm gonna leave you. My thing is, it's gonna be a lot of things that's said in relationships that are uncomfortable but are necessary. If my preference is a certain type of man, like if I don't want a man with a flubber belly, and when we get together, you toned up and you this and you that, and then one day we wake up and you 400 pounds, I have a problem with that. But I can say that and the world won't criticize me for it. But it seems like when men say something like, oh, when I met you, you had a washboard tummy, you know, you had hipster days, now you flubber. And honestly, and this is just me speaking as a woman, I feel like you should take heed to it, and not for him, for yourself, because a lot of times when women like go through these fluctuating weights, it can be due to like pregnancy, depression. Tap in with yourself, because 9 times out of 10 you're feeling exactly what he's saying. You just don't want him to say it to you, and that's not fair. That's not fair. Now, to play devil's advocate, to my own opinion, fellas, there is a way to go about it. Like, if you're gonna tell her. But after you tell her, motivate her. If you a gym type of guy, take her with you to the gym. If you know of some workout DVDs she could use, or you know a personal trainer, tap her in. Don't just tell her she has a problem and needs to fix it and leave her by herself to work on it. Because you don't. My third question was, do threesomes destroy relationships? I don't like how close these statistics was. Now, 57% of the people who answered said yes, it destroys relationships. The other 43% said no, it doesn't destroy relationships. I personally never had a threesome before. I don't have a desire to have a threesome. So, only thing I can say is a threesome would destroy your relationship if you allow it to. Like, if that's something y'all went into and y'all both agreed on it, it's no bringing it up later and, oh, you was doing this with her more than you was with me. It's no all of a sudden turning insecure. Oh, are you speaking to her behind my back? First of all, I feel like if you want to bring somebody in your bedroom, it should be somebody that is not around you on any basis. Like, not a stranger. See, this is why I don't have time for threesomes. It just all sounds so nasty. Okay, like a stranger, but like plan it out with the stranger, get the medical clearances and all of that, like, and use a text-free number. Don't be giving out personal phone numbers, and see, it's too much work. It's too much work. I don't know. You cannot be for the weak if you do a threesome. That's all I can say. Like I said, I never had one. I don't have a desire to have one. I don't think my man is interested in that, but it's not for the weak, because essentially you're allowing somebody else to explore your partner's body, and that could go so many different ways. Like, what if she do it? What if he feel like she do it better than you, or what if she feel like you just like I don't know. Not for the weak. Okay. My next question was, is it true that women's needs have more emphasis than men's needs in a relationship? 47% of y'all said yes, 53% of y'all said no. Now, I'm going to just keep it all the way official with y'all. The whole 47% that said yes was probably men. It was a couple of ladies thrown in there, and matter of fact, I think it was only one female, and the one female I saw when I looked, because I didn't screenshot the actual people, but the one female I could think of off the top of my head, she's being very biased because she knows this, like, personally, she puts everybody's in the relationship's needs like on the pedestal, but a lot of y'all is lying. A lot of the other females that say no is lying. You're lying. Let me tell you why. When was the last time you sat down and asked your man, babe, what can I do in this relationship to be better for you? When was the last time you stopped and asked your man, like, yo, are you happy? Like, y'all bitches do not be asking, but y'all be doing a whole lot of nagging and complaining. Before y'all try to tussle, I do a lot of nagging and complaining too. But I take the time out to say, yo, what's on your mind? Like, you okay? Like, are you happy? Like, I ask these questions. Now, if you don't answer it, that's on you. But I'm giving you the space to tell me what your needs are. Next question was, is it fair for women to want head without sex? 80% said yes, 20% said no. The whole 20% was men, and let me tell y'all one thing right now, y'all ain't shit. Because when a woman is on that time of the month, it's always, oh, but you're out faint, Okay. So why can't I want a little without the, I don't understand. What's the problem? What's the need? What's tea? Tell me everything. That's like, niggas kill me feeling like something is supposed to be reserved for them. Head goes two ways. That's why there's a thing called 69. That's why it's called oral sex, because it goes both ways. It can be done for both parties. So why is it so okay for you to receive without reciprocating or rewarding, but a woman can't expect the same thing? And a lot of time, I feel like a big part of that is because women don't assert it. Y'all head and then feel like you feel obligated at that point to have sex with the nigga. No, you don't want to do that. You don't have to. Like a lot of the reasons, a lot of the times, guys be moving the way they do is because so many females let it go down that way for so long that it becomes the norm. Like it's abnormal to men for women to expect head without giving them sex, but it's so necessary for women to provide head, and like it's without receiving anything. Like that's sad to me. It's sad to me. Okay, my next question was, do women really give men the safe space to be vulnerable? %26 said yes, 74% said no. All of the men that said yes, which it wasn't many, all of them are married. So it's like me being super biased right now. You married her, so of course she gives you the safe space, but as a whole, women do not give men a safe space to be vulnerable. And it's sad as a woman that I have to, like, I want to bite my own tongue for having to say that, but it's the truth. You're expected to be macho. You're expected to put on like a stone face. You're expected to take everything on the chin. Like, these status quos, these quote unquote norms, or the way things are supposed to be, are so sexist and unfair and annoying. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. Like, sometimes my man be getting mad and I be in my head like, you acting like a hoe right now. Like, I really be in my head like, you that ass mad about that? Like, that's what we doing. I wouldn't say it out loud unless I'm mad too. But it's like, you subconsciously as women, we be feeling like, you sound like a bitch. Like, it's not personal, guys. It's really not. It's like when a woman looks at her man, she's expecting him to be the strength when there isn't any. So it's like when y'all not strong, it's like shell shock. Like, ugh. But that's not fair. That's really not fair. Like, that's something I've really been working on and trying to be more like, you know, at the end of the day, these men are human. They go through things and they shouldn't have to bottle that up because that's what's expected of men. Like, that's not right. So, do better, ladies. Because a lot of these niggas said no, they don't feel safe with y'all. They don't feel safe. Oh my God, this is my favorite question because a lot of y'all lost me. Y'all lost me. I gotta sit up for this one. Hold on, take a drink. Okay. This question. And matter of fact, I just remember I gotta call my cousin because she pissed me off. She answered this question and I didn't like her answer. This, I ain't gonna lie, this question, this one will take a while. Let me just read the question. Okay. This question was specifically for my ladies. A couple men answered though, but this question was specifically for my ladies. I said, ladies, if you don't come, are you telling your partner or are you taking the L? %66% said he going no. 34% said taking the L. A good majority of the 66%, I don't think men realized the question wasn't for them, but they answered anyway. And this is where my problem lies with a lot of y'all, because majority of the he going no was men. Meaning if they don't, I guess they read it wrong. If they don't nut, they're telling you, sis. They're telling you. Everybody that said taking the L was a female. let me tell you something. You're supposed to communicate everything to your partner. How dare you subject yourself to a long-term relationship of what? What? These niggas don't mind hurting your feelings. If you're not doing something right, it shows. If they don't, even if they don't say it out loud, it shows in how they start moving during sex. It shows when they don't expect you to do certain things no more. You gon' know. So why are you biting your tongue? Why you like? No. When I was a teenager going into adulthood and I lost my virginity, yeah, like I didn't really know what it meant to do that, so wasn't saying anything. Oh, but baby, once I experienced it, I be damn I don't experience it every time. And if I don't, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. Because I think it's because to me personally, sex is not just an action. It's an act of affection. It's a connection of intimacy. It's a connection of two souls. It's a soul tie. That's why I can't just have sex with anybody. So it's important for me to let you know, as my person, that I'm trusting with my body, that you ain't hit on something that night. Like, hello, ladies, stop that. Stop it. These niggas don't mind telling you when they can see your lace. They don't mind telling you when your breath a little hot. They don't mind telling you they don't like your shoes that day. They gon' let you know if you're not. Okay? Tell him. I promise you. That's gonna put the battery in his back that you need. That you need. You let him beat your walls down to get his and you not getting yours. I see I'm getting too vulgar. Tell him. I'm gonna post this question again in about 6 months. And if I see any female put taking the L, I'm writing you. We have a problem. We have a problem. This needs to be a TED Talk. Honestly, I should have just did a whole video on this one question alone. That shit needs to be a TED Talk. Tell him, okay? Those are just some questions that was on my mind, and I wanted to share it like with my followers, and I wanted to share it with you guys, get you guys' opinion, speak on my own opinion. I'm gonna do more videos like this. I do want to have people like present when I do it going forward, because it's just good to have, like, the whole yes or no thing wasn't fair, or like the this or that thing wasn't fair. A lot of people was writing me and like explaining the answer or whatever. I want to be able to have like a podium, like, yeah, come tell me why you said that. It's because I wish I could have got everybody that said they was gonna take the L up here. Because why for what? Why would you do that to your life? Sex is something that is a constant in a relationship. Why would you do that to your life? And then you're gonna keep having sex with this person. You're gonna keep laying next to them. I can't, like, I don't know. Everybody, when you watch this and go through the questions, I'm gonna put the questions down below just in case you don't remember them after the end of the video. Comment your answers to the question. I need feedback. I need perspective. I need answers. Like, I really need y'all to interact with me on this one, because thanks for watching, guys.